Hello everyone, and welcome back to WolfQuest the Wildfire Pack, where we are itching, and I'm going to woof the pups in the den. Oh, I guess I'm not, because the pups have reached 15 pounds. Oh, Nimbus must have just fed them. Okay, well I did want to woof them into the den here, but it looks like we're already out on the journey. We know about where we're going. We're heading over here, actually, and it looks like the territory is okay. Oh my goodness, Prospect Peak is like encircling us, I guess. Oh, and there is Flicker. Flicker's taken a little bit of a second there to get out of the den. Here's the older pups. Are they headed for that grass patch there? Hopefully. I just want to make sure that if something shows up... Okay, it looks like Flicker is. The rest of y'all should as well, just to be extra safe, but it looks like this is what we're going to be doing first off. And I think we're okay. Smoke is just chowing down, apparently. But I think we're gonna be okay. I don't see anything on its way. I don't see anything lurking, at least as far as we can see. So we're gonna go ahead and set out. Now, we are a little low on affinity, so I think I'm gonna try to raise that here just a little bit here, just for a second. Because it was not letting me do that the previous night. And if we find anything along the way, it'd be good to get some food. But here's hoping the trip to the rendezvous site isn't gonna be a particularly scary one. It's not that far, so things can certainly happen even in a short length of time. Oh, and it looks like Nimbus has been very good about feeding the pups here, so that's a good thing. He should keep them pretty well fed. I hear lots of howling, though, in the distance, and Scorch is gonna disappear. That's great. This is fine, I'm sure. But let's just make sure the affinity is a little higher, just in case we have to leave him at all for any period of time. I think we've just about got it. I'm just like very scared something's gonna run in and attack us. We have not, amazingly this year, had a single coyote attack, if I remember correctly, so I'm like, or maybe, do we have one? I don't actually remember. But we certainly haven't had them with the frequency that we did last time, and yet somehow I think that thought may be making Pyra even more nervous than normal. This is about the time when they started really attacking us in force last time. Okay. So I guess we're heading this way, but at least we don't have to worry about the darn eagles. We do have to worry about all that darn howling, though. Okay, there's everybody is over here. Where is Nimbus? Nimbus is trailing. All right. We shouldn't have too far to go. Oh my gosh, all of this howling. Oh, there's so much howling. Okay, let's maybe stop here. I have a feeling they might be coming to attack us. I don't think Pyra knows exactly why Prospect Peak has been so darn hostile, but okay, guys, please, can we please go in the grass here? I think we're fine, but better safe than sorry. All right, and everybody's doing okay on food. Yeah, everybody's at least 70-ish. So let's keep going. The rendezvous site is just over this way. I think this is, I hope I'm heading to the right one here. I'm pretty sure this is. So let's keep moving. Yes, it's right down here-ish, isn't it? I think it might be that little rock down there, or one of the rocks, but quite the view coming into the valley, too. It really is a pretty place, and I think we should have quite a bit... Oh, that's an eagle. I'm glad that they can't take the puppies anymore. It should have quite a bit of space for us. Okay, I do see 4 puppies. I will say, as tragic as it is to have lost 2 pups already, it's definitely easier to keep track of only 4. I think, especially with Pyra and her nerves, that's been a little bit easier to track, I say, as smoke just starts to disappear. But Nimbus is bringing up the rear. I think we're all right with that. And the... I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. I just know it's more in the open. Oh, it's that rock over there. And that is a mule deer, so we want to veer a little bit this way. The Wildfire Pack is pretty good at hunting mule deer, though lately they've actually been favoring elk. And we've made it here without too much issue so far. Alright, oh, what is... Well, there is kind of a hill here. Okay, let's choose this. I still think it's a pretty good one. I think we're just gonna call it Open Meadow. So I'm not very creative with names. Alright, come on, y'all. We gotta get closer. Alright, we now get to loaf at the rendezvous site. the pups. Oh my goodness, Nimbus is Nimbus is picking up smoke. All right, let's have everybody go in the grass here, just because we are now maxed out on that. Nimbus is doing a big look off into the distance, and I do hear a lot of coyotes yapping. Now, the other thing is, we're in, I believe, this territory hex, and that's not gonna fly. If we want to boost our territory, we need to actually claim most of this so that we have our buffer back. We have to claim about 5 things of territory, some of which are pretty strong. So I think Pyra's gonna set out and do that very quickly here. She doesn't want to risk, especially with how... Oh, there's somebody around here too. Maybe we'll bring that back for the pups if we find it. But especially with how aggressive Prospect Peak has been, she does not want to take any chances. All right, there's this. Nope. Nope. Maybe it's further over this way. We'll poke around for a little bit. If we find that, we'll bring it back for the pups just to get their food up. But otherwise, we're just going to set out, I think. I won't waste too much time looking. Oh, there we go. Is that? Yep, that is. All right. She is running over. That's fine. That is a mule deer. It probably will feed the pups most of the way, I would hope. But we can go ahead. Nimbus is keeping an eye out. We will call these guys back into the open. And he's keeping an eye out over here, so I think it's safe to leave them out and about. I think Pyra does trust Nimbus quite a lot. And they should be able to eat. Oh, Flicker's going over that way. All right. Oh, hello, Smoke. We'll say hi before we head out. And now we're going to go mark some territory so y'all don't get snatched by stranger wolves. We are running toward an awful lot of howling, and I don't think that makes Pyra particularly comfortable. We're also nowhere near Nimbus right now. He is still back with the puppies, and I think Pyra does want to attempt this by herself, but if she gets jumped, she's definitely going to have to call for backup, which is not something she's inherently averse to. She's just not looking forward to the prospect of getting jumped all on her own. However, I think she prefers leaving the puppies with Nimbus than completely unattended, so let's hurry back to the border, try to put down a scent post, try to claim over the last little bit that's still is remaining Prospect Peak. We're not overly worried about finding a lot of food right now. I mean, if we trip on it, sure. We should bring back something for Nimbus if we can, but because we still have so much marking to do, that's not my top priority right now. I think it would be far better to focus on marking this. All right, let's put our scent post here. That did not finish claiming it, so we gotta howl once more. Oh, I do see Stranger Wolf scent on the breeze. Uh-oh. Let's hope that we can claim this. There's a couple of 90s right by us as well. Like the hex that's right over in this-ish direction is a 90s, so I'm like a little bit concerned that this is going to... Oh, we got this one. That sooner or later, yeah, I think that's probably the howl that we're hearing might be that hex. So I would not be surprised if we go over there and get attacked. But then again, I've said that before and things have been fine. So here's hoping, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, we've got company. I think it's only one though, so that shouldn't be too bad. As long as... Oh, this is Mr. Prospect Peak himself. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, how about you get the heck out of here? We do not want to be dealing with you. Yeah, you had better leave. Alright, well, as long as... Oh my goodness, there's eagles and coyotes chasing a hare in the background as well, I'm seeing. But as long as we, Oh, there might be more on the way. Okay, we should probably keep heading towards the scent post. But yeah, that wasn't as bad as an attack as I was afraid. I suspect there might be more wolves on the way though, and possibly a lot more by the sound of that howl. That was very, very close. They are probably running this way. We should probably run the other way and try and mark once again at the border of our territory so that if we have to retreat, we don't have as far to run. Oh, that is a very close howl. Well, we have claimed this hex. I'm a little concerned about trying to claim the next one over, though. If we look at our map here, we have to go down this way. That's a 100% hex. I suspect there's a pack in that one. Now we gotta head down here, and if we're quick about it, maybe we'll be able to do this without a problem. But it's definitely got Pyra a bit uneasy. Uh-oh. Whoa. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, it's a quadrant dispersal. Couple of them. Why are you guys trying to pick a fight? Why are you guys trying to pick a fight? Excuse me. Y'all are dispersals. You shouldn't be doing this. I just wanted to see who you were. I wasn't gonna fight you. I mean, if you want to throw hands, but like, yeah, no, you better get out. If you're gonna be like this, then I am gonna fight you. I don't think Pyra went looking for a fight. She was just worried that was a stranger wolf who was gonna jump her. Yeah, leave. Don't be fooling around when I'm expecting to fight stranger wolf packs. I don't think Pyra is usually extremely aggressive towards dispersals, but she definitely isn't about to take heck from ones who are gonna be fooling around and thinking that that they own the place and acting like they're gonna pick a fight when she knows no you ain't. But this is the hex that I'm concerned about marking. This is the one that was the most buffed up, and that had a 100 right by it, so there's a definite chance that we get jumped by actual stranger wolves. In fact, I see something running around in the distance, and I don't know what it is. Oh, that's a real close howl. Alright, I don't know what's running around over that way, but that could be stranger wolves. We'll take a look. I'm looking at, I don't even know if you guys can see this on YouTube, but if you saw those deer running, there's something even further back from it that looks like it could be either wolves or coyotes, or possibly, no, I think that's coyotes. I'm pretty sure that's just coyotes. I was gonna say it could possibly be a moose calf as well, but I think they're coming this way now. I think that's coyotes, in which case Pyra probably still will chase them off because she doesn't really like coyotes. But if we come right over here... Yep. Nah. Y'all can go. Alright, that's not as bad as she was afraid, though. Oh, some of it could have been the dispersals, too, maybe, if they're still around. Okay, I think the other wolves are leaving and getting further back, so now we just have to mark this one last hex down here, which doesn't really have a lot of strongly claimed territory around it. Most of the wolves seem to be up in this direction, so I think we should be fine to claim this next hex over. Oh, took a slight detour to grab this mule deer fawn, mostly because we want to bring something back for Nimbus. Now we still have to claim over this scent post, but what I think I'm going to do is actually call Nimbus over, perhaps, because we do want to feed him. He's at, well, I guess technically we're at worse health, and he's eaten something. I guess he must have eaten part of that fawn from earlier, but I still want to make sure that we feed him. I think if we find some other food, we can maybe feed ourselves as well, or we can just get some water along the way. But all in all, I just want to make sure that he's got enough food, especially because he doesn't usually come with us. Oh, there's an elk calf over there somewhere. Now, we don't have the energy for an actual hunt, so I'm actually going to let Pyra eat this, and then I'm going to go over there and investigate that elk calf, and we'll bring that back instead, I think, and mark this territory a little bit better, just to make sure that we've got that all good. Oh, here we are. That's perfect. That'll be better, because now we have food, and so will Nimbus. Now I just gotta run this all the way back to the rendezvous site, which is a bit of a trek, but that should be fine. It's better than trying to do an actual hunt without any stamina. Ah, here we are. Alright, we are back. So I'm actually gonna drop this a little ways away. It looks like the puppies are all in the grass as well. Now we did just pass cougar, so I'm hoping that's not gonna decide to meander its way over here. But we're just gonna howl so that Nimbus comes over to eat. We'll finish whatever he doesn't eat, and then we'll bring back to the pups. They don't need a lot of food, so they'll probably be mostly fine. I just want to make sure that he actually eats and doesn't just try to give it all to the puppies. All right, let's head back over. We'll probably get some rest here and then see how things stand the next day. Our territory is looking pretty strong, but I expect that some of this will start to decay, which is fine, except for maybe that one we don't want to decay. But these bottom 5 we can leave because we don't need them anymore. We're far enough away that we still can keep our 2 hex buffer. Let's see. Oh, there come the puppies. Okay, we don't have to squeak. Let's just give them a little bit of food, maybe raise the affinity a slight bit before we sleep. But I think Pyra does want to rest fairly quickly here, because otherwise we are, otherwise we're not going to be able to deal with anything that shows up too well, because we don't have the stamina for it. Uh-oh. We've got another storm and we're all out in the open. I think that, well, it looks like it's clearing. I think that makes Pyra uneasy, though, because all too often, storms have proven to be an omen of something bad about to happen. I don't see anything. That's a deer. I don't see anything on the attack. I don't smell anything on the attack. Although our territory is a little under attack, especially these two. Somebody's definitely trying to claim those, so Pyra's gonna have her work cut out for her. Alright, the affinity's full, so we're just gonna head this way, and basically my plan is to loop around the bottom of the territory here and mark all of this. In fact, I'm gonna be smart and go the other way, because I think otherwise we're gonna have a worse time of it, because these might get claimed while we're down here. Oh, Nimbus is with us. Okay. I was just gonna grab his hair that almost got snatched by an eagle, and I turn around and Nimbus is here, so I guess he was worried about us buffing up those 2 hexes. I think we will, we'll have him come with us. We'll try to find some food along the way. Once we finish buffing up these 2, which are the ones that we're really concerned about, then we will send him back home so that the puppies have someone to watch them, because I don't think we're gonna make the entire territory run by ourselves. Oh, there is a moose calf over here, apparently. Oh, yep, I see it running. All right, you know what? I think we're gonna go for this, and just try and not get completely obliterated by the moose mother, which we almost did. Oh, it looks like Nimbus got a bit of a bite there. Oh, she's running on ahead. It's running on ahead. All right, here we go. If we can grab. Oh, mother's trying to cut us off. As long as we're a little careful. Oh my goodness, Nimbus tried to knock us out of the way. Ow, we got trample damage. Darn it. Alright, well, let's see if we can get a bite now while she's run on. There we go. Alright, we're gonna let Nimbus eat that, because we're actually in one of the territory hexes we want to mark. We'll see if he finishes the whole thing, but after this, I think the rest is a lot better. Well, mostly. I guess the pieces down here don't matter, but most of the rest of this is pretty good. So we'll just send him back to the pups so that their affinity stays up. Let's socialize with him a little bit as well. Just to see if we can raise some of the affinity while we're here. Did he finish eating? Yeah, he's good enough. What are you looking at that moose for, sir? My guy, what you doing? Don't go picking a fight with large prey animals again. He is, he's thinking about it. Maybe he should not be. He did try to pick a fight with that bison. I think he's worried that, that this moose is going to come cause us problems. He's do be looking at her. I guess he's guarding while Pyra eats. All right, why don't you go back to the puppies, because I think we're going to be fine here. There we go. And we will make sure we mark this, because scent post is right back here. We just got slightly sidetracked by moose on our way to it. And the rest of this, I think, will be less dangerous. There is a baby here and also a cougar. Whoa, stuck on auto run, darn it. No. We want to grab whatever this is. This is an elk. Oh, goodness. Okay, get out of here before the mother goes after you. Well, that'll be plenty of food for the babies. I was hoping we'd bump into something on the way, because I just want to make sure we keep their food topped off as well. But yeah, the territory marking was pretty successful and unremarkable. These territory hexes, I think, just got boosted by howling, because I don't actually care about them, but... yeah, most of the territory is doing all right, so as long as we get back... Oh, Flicker is wandering from the den. Oh, and Helios, or not from the den, but from the rendezvous. Maybe they're still all inside of it, actually. It's hard to tell where. But Nimbus is watching him, so I'm sure it's fine. Let's just bring this back so they've got something to eat, and we'll wrap up the episode here, because, you know, it's actually been a fairly quiet one. It's kind of ominous, not gonna lie. Oh, Flicker's all the way over here. Okay, oh, the puppies are snoozing. Nimbus is keeping watch over Flicker by the looks of it. All right, let's have... has everyone noticed the food? Most of them have not. All right, let's bring them over. I guess Helios is already pretty full. Nimbus must have fed him. Oh, yeah, Flicker is too, actually. Okay, so maybe it's Nimbus who will want to make sure we feed, because he's at 81. Yeah, why don't you come have some food, sir? We'll move the puppies back in the grass, and then we will let him eat, and I think we will go ahead and leave this off here for today, because it is getting to be about that time again. Is this... That's just a hare. That's just a patch of flowers. I thought I saw coyotes for a second there. This game will eternally trick me with things that are not actually dangerous. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.